If you want to be a part of the conversation before it happens here on YouTube, click that link in the description to join the free Courtside Financial Discord. What's going on, everyone? My name's Obi, and welcome back to the Courtside Financial Podcast, the podcast where we talk about business and technology. Today, we're going to be spending our time focusing on my favorite company. You guys already know what I'm about to say, NIO. We're going to unpack some interesting developments and things circling around NIO that I think deserve our attention. So it's going to be a super interesting, super insightful episode. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you click the like button, click the notification bell icon, leave a comment down below. All your engagement truly does go a long way in helping out the channel and helping us to reach a broader audience. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. You know, sometimes in business, we see companies at crucial turning points, moments that could determine their future trajectory. And right now, NIO is at exactly such a crossroads. Today, we're going to explore three major stories and narratives that could determine NIO's future for where they stand in early 2025. Let's start with some breaking news. NIO just announced a partnership with Hong Kong Polytechnic University for a partnership in battery development. Now, why is this significant? Well, it's particularly interesting given NIO's recent history in battery development. Think about this. Just last year, NIO had an R&D team of over 800 people and was planning to invest over $1 billion into battery development. They were even planning on building a 40 gigawatt hour plant. But here's where it gets interesting. In late 2023, they did a complete 180. They reduced their battery team by 10% and admitted that manufacturing their own batteries wouldn't improve their margin over the next 3 years. They had to get really real with themselves. But here's where I think the PolyU partnership becomes intriguing. Instead of giving up on battery innovation entirely, we're seeing NIO becoming more collaborative, taking a more research-focused approach. They're working on some really cutting-edge stuff. We're talking about ultra lightweight, ultra thin, flexible, conductive films that increase battery energy density dramatically. I think this is ultimately just smart business. They're maintaining their innovative edge while reducing and managing cost here. Now let's get into something that's super interesting. NIO's up and coming Banyan 3.1.0 system. This is their first venture into end-to-end models for AI driver assistance, and it's planned for January 2025. Would you believe that? That's just next month. But here's what makes this really interesting. NIO isn't just following the crowd. While companies like XPeng and Li Auto have already launched their own end-to-end system, NIO's taken the time to get it right, and they've got a unique challenge. They're the only player using the battery swapping model, which means that their autonomous systems need to handle not only just regular driving, but also autonomous battery swapping. That's a whole different level of complexity. But let's be real for a moment. While we're seeing all these developments, there's some elephants in the room that we need to discuss about NIO. NIO's financial situation. It's concerning. In Q3 2024, they posted a net loss of 5.05 billion yuan. That's up 11% year over year. To put that into perspective, they're losing 2.33 million yuan per hour. That's not just burning cash, that's setting it on fire. And this brings us to perhaps the most fascinating aspect of the NIO story, their business model and corporate culture. They've got these amazing NIO houses. Imagine paying 40 million yuan annually to rent a single location in Beijing. They're using 80,000 yuan coffee machines and around 300 yuan hand sanitizer. It's like they're building a luxury brand first and a car company second sometimes. I know what they're trying to do, but from the outside looking in, that's what it can appear to be. But here's what I find most intriguing. NIO's basically at a crossroads between two futures. They could become a first-class Chinese car company that's globally known, or they could run out of cash before reaching their future potential. In my opinion, that's the reason that the stock is priced the way the stock is priced. Just my humble opinion, but who am I? And while Li Bin talks about learning from Amazon and Tesla during long losing periods, there's a crucial difference. Elon Musk is famous for being an efficiency maniac, while NIO a lot of shareholders argue that it seems that they're prioritizing luxury over profitability. So where does this leave us? Because NIO's story is pretty fascinating because it's not just about electric vehicles or technology. It's this fundamental tension between sustainability and premium experiences versus profitability. They're making bold moves in battery technology and AI while maintaining their position as a premium brand, but they're doing it all while burning through cash at an alarming rate. The next few years for NIO will be crucial. Their partnerships with institutions like PolyU and their AI developments show that they're clearly still innovating, but they need to find a way to turn all of this innovation into profitability before the well runs dry. The question isn't just whether they can build great cars. We know they can do that. The question is, can they build a sustainable business model around these cars? That's all for today's episode of the Courtside Financial Podcast. I hope you found it insightful, useful, helpful, at the very least, maybe entertaining. But if you found it to be any of those things, make sure you hit the like button, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell icon, and just engage with the video, share it. All that stuff really does help us keep going and help us to serve a broader audience of like-minded people that like NIO, just like me and you. So anyways, we'll catch you later. Have a great weekend. I'll probably see you guys again tomorrow early in the morning. Bye.